Hi everyone, you're welcome to today's live session. So like you already know, this is our Study in the UK Life Clinic where we talk about study in the UK. If you want to study in the UK, you plan to study in the UK, but you have no idea how to start, what to do, you can always join our live clinic. You can join this our live session so that you can be informed on all the latest informations and everything you would have to know to study in the UK. Everything you need to know to study in the UK. All right. So sorry, I'm trying to wrap up something. All right, guys. My name is Olamumi from Team Consultancy UK. Um, this is where we talk about everything that has to do with studying in the UK. I always say it. So, in case you are watching this live right now, or you are going to be watching the replay, just know that here at Team Consultancy, we provide an end-to-end service. It means that we provide um, 100% service where we help you apply to the school. We do everything in between, getting you the offer, preparing you for a precast interview, and also doing your visa application. This is we helping you from A to Z, and the service is totally free. It is 100% free, right? All you need to do is when you check our comments, you are going to see a link where you can book a video counseling session with us. Yeah, when you book this counseling session with us, we're going to guide you. We're going to review your profile, guide you, and see how we can help you. Right. So today we're not going to be doing anything. I mean regular. I just want to send a message to every last minute student. So, as we all know, this is September intake. My topic today is a message to all the last minute students. I think this set of students are part of, the students we discussed last week during our last week session, the last minute students. So a lot of you students want to go for September intake. This has been what you wanted from January, right? Since January, when we contact you, you'll be like, oh, I'm I'm gathering my documents, I'm preparing financially, I'm just trying to get my finances right. I'm preparing, I'm planning. See, it is good to plan, it is good to prepare, it is good to do all of those things. But now is the time to act. This is even last minute. Some students have gotten their cards by now and then they are on their way to start their visa application, right? That's the stage of some students now. Some students have started visa application and now they are waiting for the visa outcome, right? So guys, see how far people have gone. Then there is you somewhere that wants to go for September intake, but you are yet to start your application. But you still want to go for September intake. And then you think there's a miracle that can happen when the deadlines are approaching or when the deadlines are here. Guys, there is no miracle that can happen. There is no miracle that can make, anything happen. So this live session today is like a call to every last minute student. If you have been delaying, you've been researching, you've just been, waiting, this is a time for you to start. This is a time for you to send in those documents. This is the time for you to book that live session with us so that we can proceed, so that we can put in application. Some schools are even dropping their deadlines already, application deadline, CAS deadline, deposit deadline. Guys, I know that there are some of you who has even gotten your offers and then you are yet to make your deposit payment. So this live session today is honestly to address every category of students, in this last minute group. There is last minute group and then there is categories in the last minute group. So guys, let's start by asking ourselves, what is even September intake? Everybody waits for September intake. You hear about the September intake, but wait, what is September intake? So September intake is like the biggest intake. Let me put it this way: September intake is like the major intake. And if you ask me why is it the major intake, why is it the biggest intake? This is because most universities participate in this particular intake, right? Most courses are available. The scholarships you've been wanting, that scholarship that you want, it is available. Most international students are also applying during this intake. The courses you want is available. The schools you want are open for application. That's why I said most university they participate. So we think of September intake as the main academic session, guys. So in case you don't know, courses are available. If some of you that have tried other intakes, you've tried to apply during January intake, you've tried to apply during May intake, but one thing is constant, right? Schools have limited courses for those intake. You can see a school would have like 5 courses available for those intakes, but go back to that school and check now. They have almost all of their courses available. So one thing about September intake is that you have opportunities, right? You have varieties, availability of courses, that course that you want to study, because I know some students are particular about the course they want to study. So you have that particular course that you want to study and it was not available in that school you want, or it has not been available. Right now, I'm sure that course is open for application. But you are still somewhere waiting. This is why this particular live today is like a last minute call. Please, if you want to go for September intake, please right now is the time to start your application. I won't say this is the time to start, and I'm not going to say it is late, but just start right now. Because like I said from the beginning, some students have even gotten their cars, for all you know. So please start your application. So let me just put this in another way. If UK intakes, if the intakes were to be a football league, right? September intake will be the Premier League. So I think that way, if you understand football very well, you know what that means. It means that the biggest crowd, biggest competition, biggest opportunities. Biggest crowd, biggest competition, biggest opportunity. So yeah, that is what September intake is about. Who should still be applying? Now, let's look at this important question. Who should be applying? This question is like, oh, is it too late to now apply for September intake? Honestly, I've gotten um I've gotten some set of students this week, right? I mean, let me say from Friday, I've gotten some students, and then their first question would be, I want to go for September intake, but I hope it is not too late to apply. And then my response is, thank God you are here now, because it is not late to apply now. My point exactly right now is that it is not late to apply. If you're going for September intake, it is not late to apply. Just start now. This particular student I said I was talking to as of Friday, right now we have an offer. Right now we have an offer, and she's planning to make a deposit payment and then do a precast interview. Do you understand? So right now, if you come to us, we are not just well, we won't just we don't just do things. We are strategic about everything that we do. Right now, it is not too late, like I said, but if you come to us, I am going to put in application to the school that I know that I'm going to get a response faster. So that's why we are different. I'm not going to submit an application to a school that takes 3 weeks, a month to get an offer or get a feedback from them. So like I said, the student I spoke with on Friday, today is an offer holder. That means she has a conditional offer from the school, and now she's trying to meet her conditions by paying her deposit payment, doing a precast interview, and submitting every necessary document. So guys, is it too late to apply for September intake now? It is not too late. Anytime you come across this video, if you are on this live or you are going to come across the replay much later, please do well to reach out to us to start your application. So now, I said a student came to me on Friday, and right now that particular student is an offer holder already. It means that the student already has a passport. the academic documents are ready, and then a clear course in mind. Do you understand? Well, maybe that clear course in mind, maybe you have no idea what course you want to do. Come to us. That's part of the things we do. We are going to recommend courses. We are going to match your background, your work experience to a suitable course for you. So you don't have to do that part by yourself, right? But if you want to be like this student who came to us on Friday and today now she's already an offer holder trying to meet the conditions, it means that you have all your documents ready. So students at this stage, students that we are now calling the last minute students, you cannot be a last minute student and then you are yet to get your international passport. Some students, their passport is expired already, but you still want to go for September intake. Some of you, you don't have your certificate. Oh, my school said I should come back next week. My school said you cannot be doing that. It means that right now you have all your documents ready. If I can put in an application as a Friday and then this week I've already gotten an offer, it means I have a complete document. These are the kind of students we name. We call them application ready students because they have all of their documents, right? So please, you want to study in the UK and then you are looking at this September intake, make sure all your documents are available. Make sure all your documents are available. So there is one thing I also want to put in your mind. If you're already thinking that September is too far, oh, I'm going for September intake and it is too far, just know that September's university don't work. They don't work, sorry, most universities don't work according to how we feel or how we think. They work based on, the university standard, every their process, the deadlines. They work with everything. So yes, September is much, much more closer than you think. You want to start your application, please get ready, have all your documents ready, be financially ready as well, because as soon as you get an offer, you are supposed to proceed to paying your deposit. So please have all of this ready so that you can now proceed. So my the next one would be the five last minute students. I think this is like what I discussed the last time. So I'm calling on student now. I'm sure that by the end of June, in July, August, I'm still going to get a lot of students that wants to apply for September intake. The reason why I'm doing this topic, I have to like talk about this today is so that even if I'm going to have some students by July, by August, I mean, just when you come across this post, please do the needful. You want to go for September intake, please start now. So this particular set of students that would come by that time, the reason why they are still waiting is because according to them, they are still researching. According to them, they are still researching. According to them, they want to get everything right. So, like I always say, research is important. I mean, we preach it as well. As a student, you need to also know yourself. You need to know what is going on. So, yes, research is important. But right now, you are not acting if you are just researching. If you are just there researching and then you're not doing anything, then that's not good. If you're going for September intake and by this time you say you are still researching, please act now. Drop your research, enough of the research that you have made, and start now. The next set of students are the scholarship waiter. So these students, they've been waiting for scholarship since January, right? They've rejected good universities, they've rejected good opportunities, they've rejected reasonable tuition options just because they are waiting for one reasonable scholarship. They are waiting for scholarship that is up to 50%. They are waiting for 100% funding, right? Sometimes the opportunity you're waiting for isn't in that opportunity that is available. Understand this. That opportunity you think you're waiting for, it is not in the opportunity that is available. But if you try to look beyond what you're looking for, right? You try to look beyond what you're looking for, you'll be able to make an informed decision. which is why if you are looking for one scholarship, you are looking for this. Remember I said September intake is where we have all of these things available. If there is one scholarship you're waiting for and then it is not available for September intake, trust me, you can't get it again, right? You cannot get it again. So if you are part of the scholarship waiter, this is the time for you to drop that, waiting for scholarship and proceed if you really, really want to go for September 2026 intake. The next set of students, I'll call them the document chaser. So this document, they suddenly remembers in July that they need their transcripts. This set of students, they suddenly remember that, oh, my passport had expired and then I need to renew my passport. Guys, like I said, if I can put in an application as of Friday, a student is just coming to us for the first time. We submitted an application and then few days later, weekend in between, there is still weekend in between. Few days later, she is able to get an offer. That kind of student is application ready. That student has all of our documents ready, and that is why it is easy for us to also act fast, easy for us to do what we are supposed to do to get an offer for her. So you cannot be chasing documents at this time again. Right now, you should have all of your documents ready. You should have your international passports, your degree certificate and the transcript, your WAEC results, your CV updated, your reference letters, your statement of purpose. Have all of these things ready. Have all of these things ready. That way, it is easy to start an application. It is easy to get an offer much faster. Guys, the next set of students are the location only students. So some of you will be coming last minute and then you are just particular about one location. You are just particular about, oh, I want just London. Oh, I want just this place. Oh, my cousin told me that there are no jobs in this location and then I want to go to this location. Guys, you should also understand that when you come at a later stage, when you come at a time that is very, very late, you have limited opportunities opened. By the time you come and then you want like a particular location, it might be that that particular school has closed application. It might be that their processing time before they will respond to your application, give you offer, it might be up to 3 weeks. There is no time to wait for 3 weeks again. So I'm not saying don't be particular about your location, but start on time so that everything you want you can get. At least maybe 80% of what you want you can get. So guys, start on time. And then I have this particular set of students, I call them the miracle believer. You know what this student, what they do? They just believe that, oh, by the time I submit application this week, I'm going for September intake. If I start everything by August, I should be able to meet up. And then they come, they talk to the counselor like, oh, the counselor is it can make the miracle happen. Guys, I said it from the beginning of this live. There is so much we can do to help you, honestly, if you come late. We cannot make anything happen that is not supposed to happen or that is not possible. You cannot come by August and say, oh, you want to go first, even if you have your proof of funds already, like you have your proof of funds available, that's your bank statement. It does not mean we can make it happen for you. There are processes. There is a time for you to do everything. You submit application, there is precast interview in between, there is CAS process in between, guys. So please, you want to go for September intake. Like I said, this is a last minute call for students who wants to go for September intake. Here at Team Consultancy, we help you to apply to the school, right? We help you apply to the school. We get an offer for you. We prepare you for your precast interview. We would have mock sessions with you until we are sure that you are good to go. We are sure that you can proceed to do the interview with the school, right? So when we have done all of this for you, that is where we can be sure that, oh, you are good to go, and then we can now apply to the school for you. This is all we will do for you, and then our charges is free. We don't have any service charge. This is a completely free service for you guys. This is what we do here at Team Consultancy. Please, you want to study in the UK, this is the right time for you to start. So now you might have it in mind that, oh, I want to now apply. I've seen your live video, I've seen the live session, I've listened, but I want to apply. What are the things that I should have ready right now? If September intake is still your goal, here is the document that I feel like you should already have ready. That is your degree certificate and your transcript. The reason why I started with your degree certificate is because I know that a lot of you students, you just have to like apply for this transcript in your various schools. You need to wait a week or 2 weeks. I've even seen a student that says, oh, my school said transcripts will take 3 months. So guys, all of these things, you cannot be doing that right now. What you should already have right now, your degree certificate and your transcripts. Your passport, very, very, very important. Some of you have the passport, you have not checked it to see if it has expired or not. Please check your passport, see if it has expired. If you need to renew your passport and then you have to pay for express and all of that, please do, so that you can meet up for September intake, so that we can meet up for September intake. Now to the financial planning. A lot of students, you are documents ready, but you are not, your financial planning is zero. Because if you get an offer today, the next thing most university would want you to do is proceed to pay your deposit payment, even though you are still going to be doing the precast interview and all of those things, right? Get your finances ready as well. Don't get an offer today and then you are telling us, oh, I'm trying to gather funds. I'm still waiting for this one to send me money so my deposit can be complete. No, please get everything ready before you come to us, before we start your application. So now these are some of the mistakes the last minute students they make. The biggest mistakes last minute students make, right? Applying without understanding of the course. So when you come at the last minute, you want to rush through everything, but you will not really get it right. You won't understand. You are closing based on deposits. You come at the last minute, you want 3K deposit, 3,500 deposits, but you're not looking at any other thing. You are ignoring the overall tuition because you are coming at the last minute and that is the deposit you have. Then you are fortunate in your, I mean, to you, you are fortunate enough to see that deposit, but you are ignoring the overall tuition, right? The fifth mistake is assuming there is unlimited time. I think that is what most of you guys just think, that, oh, I can start at any time. Oh, there is still time. Right now, there is somebody somewhere thinking there is still time. There is somebody somewhere thinking I can start at any time I want. Guys, it is not like that. I've seen many students miss an intake, not because they were not qualified, but because they lack the funding, but because they don't have, but because they are rejected, because they failed precast interview, because there was no time to properly prepare for all these things. Guys, part of what we do for you is prepare you for your precast interview. Right now, almost, 99.9% of all the schools now do precast interview. If that is your fear of studying in the UK, if that is your fear of starting your application, you have nothing to worry about, because here at Team Consultancy, we will make you comfortable. We will make you comfortable enough to do your interview, and then you're going to pass your interview because we will prepare you and be sure that you're ready 100%. This is what we do. We will be convinced on our side that you are ready to do the interview before we allow you do the interview with the school. So you have nothing to worry about. So now you want to ask me, is it still possible to apply for September intake? It is possible to apply for September intake. You just need to take action now. Take action. Take action, right? Take action. So now, I've been talking since, but I know that there are genuinely some students who are ready, but they have not gotten what they needed 100%. I'm talking about money right now, most important, financial planning. If January is not realistic for you, you know that you really want to go for September intake, but you don't have the right funds that you need. You don't have the right funds that you need to proceed. That's why I said if January is no longer realistic for you, January exists too. February exists as well, right? The goal is not to rush. The goal is to do everything properly. The goal is to do everything properly and the right way. So guys, if September is not realistic for you, because that's why I said there are some genuine students, some students that yes, they have every other thing, but finances is not there yet. Guys, don't worry. There is still January and there is still February. So if you are watching this my live right now, or if you're going to be coming across this live much later, and then you've been postponing your study abroad plans, this is your sign. This is your sign. Not to panic, not to rush, but to act. And you know what you're just going to do? Just click on any of these links to book a one-on-one session with us so that we can start your process. By the time you finish talking to us and then we take you through everything, you are going to say, oh, and I know, like, if I have met you guys, if I've seen you guys, I would have started this long ago. Yeah, that is it, guys. So if you come across this my life at any time, it is a sign for you to start your process. Start your process. Start your process. If you are considering September intake and you're not sure of where to start, feel free to reach out to us. So whether you are a researcher, you are waiting for scholarship, you are chasing documents, location only students, the miracle believer, these are the set of students that I've mentioned. Guys, I'm having headache today, but I just have to come here for you guys. You know, we do this for you guys every day. So if you are in all of these categories, please, I'm begging. Right now, I'm begging. But I know that by the time you come in July, you're going to be the one begging me. So I'm begging you right now to start your process so that we are not rushing, so that we are not in a rush to do anything, so that you can do everything the calm way. Honestly, we are here to guide you and all of that, but it can be overwhelming sometimes. So please start your process now. If you are going for September intake, this is a sign for you to proceed. So now students would always ask, is it too late to apply for September intake? No, it is not too late. Can I still get an admission? Of course you can get an admission. Do I need IELTS? Yes, that depends. A lot of schools now accept our WAEC and NECO, except for some selected courses. By the time you come to us and then we know what course you want to study, we can be able to tell you this. But like I said, a lot of schools now accept WAEC and NECO. So yeah, you do not need to do IELTS except if that course that you want to study requests that you do IELTS. So now, can I switch careers? Oh, I don't want to go with what I've studied. I have experience, work experience in this area, and I really want to, proceed further in that area. Of course, you can. By the time you come to us, we will guide you through. We're going to guide you through all of that. So, which cities are affordable? Talking about affordability, we all know that, places outside London are much affordable than London. By the time you come, we have a lot of options for you. We have a lot of options for you. You can study in Birmingham, you can study in Manchester, you can study in Wales, you can study in Leeds, a lot of all these places. So when you come, we are going to make a good recommendation for you. How much do I need as deposit? How much do I need as deposit? So I can tell you categorically that right now you need a minimum of £4,000 to be able to study in the UK. If you are interested in a London school, we have a London school that the deposit is £3,500. Yes, it's in London, £3,500. You can study in the UK with that low deposits. So yes, these are like ranging from £3,500 to £8,000. Right now, it depends on the school, depends on the course and all of that. And I don't advise students to look at the deposit alone. Look at the overall tuition. Look at the value you are getting from the school, right? So another question I get from students is, so what if I miss September intake? Okay, what happens if I miss September intake? If you miss September intake, the next opportunity for you is January or February. So nothing bad would happen if you miss September intake. But why wait? If you're ready now, your finances financially you're ready, you have all the necessary documents, why wait till January? You can take opportunity of September intake and start now. So guys, this is where I'll be rounding up the session today. Next week I'll be here again, maybe with a partner, a colleague, so that the live session will be more fun for everyone. Thank you for staying with me today and expect me next week.